All right, YouTube, final video of showing the remodel and everything put back together. So let me turn a light on here. I put the PC back up in my man cave. So we've got the PS5 just right here. I don't have the Steam Deck no more, so that's a little more cleaned up. So now I'm going to keep whatever current game or games I'm playing on this shelf. A couple of drawers for headsets and cords. Hanging up my headset charger for the wireless Sony headset. Got the OLED TV put back together on the cabinet. Decided against hanging the TV because it would have had to been way up here, and I didn't want to sit there and have to crane my neck to see the TV. So sitting right here is perfect. So I said, you know what? Instead of dumping more money buying things I don't need, just keep it simple. So turn the light on. So pretty much the same as we had it before, guys. Nothing changed. We were even going to change the pictures that we put up, but after I pulled everything out, I'm like, man, I really like this, and it really goes good with the color scheme. So I re-hung up Welcome to the Game Room. Good friends, good times, great memories. 2 PlayStation controller signs on the sides. The wife doesn't mind that I use this area as my gaming area, even though I have technically a man cave upstairs, but I don't have room for a bigger TV. The black couch, the little footstools, the closets, keeping up there up top my foot massager and light for looking outside, the temperature, our dog's toys, so she plays down here. She's got her toys tucked away. Got the door shut going into the washer and dryer room. It looks really nice, guys. Really clean. I had a comment put on my video about how we should continue it into this room and continue this floor into here. We're not going to do the floor. We're going to keep it carpeted because we have her. She likes to run around and play, so it's easier on her joints when she's jumping off the bed. And just easier for her to run around and play. So we do want a little bit of carpet. And we kind of want that warmth and carpet on our feet in our bedroom. We are probably going to take this floor and put it upstairs into the kitchen eventually. If we can't find this floor no more, we'll do something else. But we are going to be changing that out. So the room is finally back together, guys. I got use of the massage chair again. So yeah, now we just have to work on this side, getting everything painted. I do think we're still going to keep the paneling, but paint it gray. Tie all this trim, paint it black. I think the texture difference between the nice cool textures that this has and a fresh white, it's going to be a pain to paint, but I think it's going to look really sharp when it's done. And I think it'll really separate itself as its own room from this room, but at the same time, mold itself together and look really good together too. So I think we're just going to go ahead and do that. Spend a couple $100 in paint, whitewash, all that. I've talked about it before. And see how it looks. If we don't like it, so we're out a few $100 in paint, and we just rip it all out eventually and get it done. But I'm going to bet you it's probably going to cost $5,000 or $6,000 for them to rip out all the paneling, rebuild up the walls, and lay drywall, paint, cut all the wood, all that. Probably about $5-6 grand, I'd say. Maybe a little less than that, because they were going to do the entire basement down here for a little over $10,000. Keep in mind, though, we ended up adding $2,200 in extras by the time we got done, which I'm sure that'll end up happening down here over here too. So I'm thinking it's going to be, we ended up paying $8,000 total to get all this transformed and done. Not just this, though. We actually also had that door and entryway done up there. So down here, take about $2,000 off that. So about $6 grand to do this little area. So I'm guessing it's going to be around $4,000 to $5,000, I'd say, probably to do over here, because they're not going to rip out. We're not going to have them rip out the carpet. So we would just have them literally replicate what's in here and here. Now, would it look amazing and look really good if we had them do that? Yes, it would. We might still do it. We're not going to do it soon, those guys, because my wife is going to guaranteed to be laid off here. We just don't know when. Probably within the next less than a month, or maybe a month from now. She's going to be laid off, so her income's going to drop by at least $1,000. real quick, guys. I just did everything the same back behind the TV, all the cords. It blends right in now with the chargers and everything. But yeah, so she's going to lose about $1,000 a month, which I can cover that. But still, you know, it's $1,000 a month we can't save anymore, on top of whatever we save on top of that. So we're not going to do any projects other than painting probably for a while. See how long the layoff is going to be. You know, just a lot of stuff going on. So, and to be honest with you guys, we're kind of sick of the chaos. I mean, it was a month of this place down here being destroyed, so we really didn't want to, we don't want to go through that anymore. So anyways, guys, I just want to give you a look of how the room looked all done and everything put back together. I think it feels incredible. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to come down here and enjoy it. It's literally like an hour here, an hour there. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. I have a chiropractor appointment tomorrow, so I got to get up, go there for an hour. This weekend, I got to work Saturday. Sunday, I got to go to a birthday party for my wife. So, I mean, I might get a couple hours Sunday night. I got to work another week. I think it's that following week that we finally have a free weekend. And I'm sure by then I'm going to have to do a lot of fall cleanup outside, as you guys can see. This is the second load of leaves that come down. That should be about it, though. And I've got a mulching blade in my tractor now, so it totally took care of the leaves so fast. It blew my mind. I did pick up a yard leaf picker upper kind of thing. I forget what they call them now, but it worked pretty good, but it's a lot of work. You got to fill it up, go dump the pile, and keep filling it up, dump the pile. And, but yeah, that mulching blade, I really didn't think it'd do that good of a job. But it actually mulched a lot more than what was down here now and barely left anything. I mean, I was absolutely impressed with how good it worked. It saves me so much time. Just sit on the Cub Cadet, listen to some music, and cut the leaves down and be done. So yeah, I may end up selling that. I may not, because it is handy if I get thicker grass, even though I am going to mulch now, but it's handy to have in case you need to pick some stuff up on the yard easily. But anyways, guys, I'm kind of going off on a tangent. I just wanted to show you what that little room looked like all put back together. Very, very pleased with it. It's really getting us motivated to finish up in here. At least we're going to get painted, take the fan down, paint in here, fix the patches in the wall. It's already trimmed out with new trim, so we really just got to paint, guys. We got to prime all the walls, paint all the white walls. We're probably going to paint this back wall blue. Ideas change all the time, but we just want to get it cleaned up, continue. Once we clean up this kitchen, this room's already done. Obviously, we got to clean up the clutter still from all the work we were doing. We got the new blinds, guys. I don't know if I showed you guys that. We got some new blinds. Powered blinds by a company. Nope. Let's open it up. By a company called Hay Blinds. Powered. I haven't put the solar on it yet. But there's a solar that I can put on the window. So the solar can keep the battery fed, which is kind of cool. But they look really nice, super quiet. They were expensive. They were like $456 with a $50 coupon. But those are custom. This window is like 71, 72 inches wide by 56 inches deep, so it's pretty big. It's got a nice encasement at the top. You could have just had it where you just seen the roll, but I wanted it kind of hidden and looking clean. I'm going to be trimming out the side of the windows with these, and then with these painted white at the top corners. So they're going to run down here, and each corner go up there, so I can hide those holes without having to do puttying and painting. And then I've got new rod. We're going to a black rod to hang those nice blue curtains, and getting rid of this skinny cheap little rod that we just bought at like Walmart for like $9. It holds it fine, but it does a little look off. We want to kind of put a little more black into everything. So that's going to also hang above that, so we can still hang the curtains. We don't really need to hang the curtains, but they bring a nice little bit of a breakup to the white with the blue and the white. So we're getting it, guys. Obviously, I've got to finish painting that section blue, get it back to blue, make a fine line right here, and then eventually we got to make the hallway nicer, put up new doors. We're getting it though. We're really attacking it. And I think we are going to just attack the cabinets. We're going to pull them down, pull the cheap backing board off, and paint the cabinets, I think. Because I don't want to spend a bunch of money right now, guys. The economy's bad. We're feeling it at work. Like I said, my wife is being laid off. For sure. We don't know how long it's going to be. It could very well be 6 months, maybe longer. My work went from you can work as much overtime as you want to no overtime at all, asking you to leave early. Car sales are down. I build motors now. Luckily, I work in a plant that builds motors for a lot of different cars. So, even if we went down to one shift, I've got 20 years in, so I'll make one shift. So my job really isn't at stake, even if things got really bad. And if they did get bad, guys, I've got 2 years of benefits where I get paid, I want to say it's 85% of my pay for 2 years, plus healthcare and everything. So you factor in, you don't have to pay for gas anymore. You do get taxes. You lose about $1,000. So God bless me, and we're very secure as far as that goes. And I'm not in any case, shape, or form worried about my job. Even my wife will get back. It's just, this is automotive, guys. I've been through this a million times in 20 years. 1 minute you're booming, you're making more money, hands over fist. The next minute you're just making a 40-hour check or less. It sucks, but it's just the way it's been. The money's great when you're getting it, so it keeps you from doing anything else. And I've got a pension that I'm working for, so it is what it is. We're just trying to get this house up and ready so I can retire in 12, 13 years, maybe work a couple days a week somewhere and enjoy. But anyways, guys, I've rambled. You guys got to see it. It's looking good. This house is slowly coming along. Don't got to do it all at once, so, we'll get it. Anyways, y'all have a good one. I'll make some better videos at a later date. I got to get ready to head to work. I'm just finishing my cup of coffee. This is where we stayed. I picked up a cup. Oki Riverside Farms. That was pretty awesome. I do have some videos I need to post of that. Just haven't got to it. So anyways, guys, hope y'all have a good rest of your week. It's Tuesday. So the week's, by tomorrow, will be halfway through, a little more. So y'all have a good one. Take care of yourselves.